Sometimes I come here and play ball, but I'm not playing ball today. You can smell the chlorine walking through here. Nonetheless, what am I gonna grace my ears with today? Well, I'm not gracing anything until I pull out my good old trusty handy dandy barcode. Thank you. I low-key gotta empty the tank first. Yo, I haven't been in the gym for like 3 days. So what I'll listen to or play in the background is typically either YouTube or Spotify, sometimes SoundCloud, and sometimes I just be doom scrolling. Occupied. Let me use the bathroom real quick and put that in the video. So I am listening to YouTube right now. It's just a little something for my watch later. I low-key be following a lot of these Call of Duty gamers that do voiceovers. But, excuse me. In terms of what I'm actually gonna do today, I don't have a plan yet. But a lot of the time I come in the gym, I don't have a plan. So it doesn't really make a difference to me. Do want to start with probably like a little something over here in the grass. So I used to be just focused on having a nice overall physique. Like how do I look in the mirror, you know? But just chill for a little bit, bro. But I've been spending a little bit more time focusing on mobility, mainly in my hips and my feet, because I want to be able to play basketball and actually use my athleticism, which is not something that I can say that I do with confidence at the moment, because I'm gonna end up hurt, or knees hurting after a while, or calves sore and on fire after like 3 games, which is improvement because it used to just be 1 game and I'd be done. And one thing I personally feel like you should try to get used to when you're at the gym, well, if you want to be somebody that goes to the gym, is when you get to the gym, just get to the gym. Like, I'm literally here with no plan, no nothing. And I'm just chilling here, sitting on the grass. Which is fine, because at least I'm here, right? Yes, that's why it's fine, because at least I'm here. They say that showing up is half the battle. I feel like showing up is a little bit more, because if you show up enough, eventually you're going to get pretty nice with it. Like, compare your first week working a job to your first month working a job to your first. By month 4, you're in some kind of flow state at that job. At first, you're just showing up, and just absorbing what's around you. So I'm gonna kind of just go based off how I'm feeling, and I'll try to give some insight as to why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm this close to being someone who could just be like confidently saying that I could dunk a basketball whenever I want to. Have I dunked a basketball before? Yes. Can I do it right now? Only one way to find out, but you're not gonna find out right now. Other than dunking a basketball, my next main goal is having abs 24/7, 365. That was 10 sit-ups followed by 10 twists. And I'm about to do 10 sit-ups again and then 10 twists again, but a different type of twist. So, since I don't have a plan, since I'm kind of just free balling here, I'm literally just gonna do some exercises that I like, and I'm gonna try to be balanced in the exercises that I do. When I say balanced, I mean not doing a whole bunch of one exercise for my whole time being here. How much time do I usually spend at the gym? Well, anywhere between like 20 minutes to an hour is typically where I work the best. And yes, I do see people looking at me because I have a camera on my chest. Of course, people are gonna look. People are curious. I'm sure if you saw somebody with a traffic cone on their head when they walked in the building, you would look at them. The only difference is with a traffic cone on your head, that is a very absurd thing to do. So instead of looking at them one time and forgetting about it, you'll probably look at them one time, two times, three times, and then be staring at them a lot. Since I'm not in here with a traffic cone, I don't have to worry about being stared at a lot. It's just a camera, literally.
Yeah, like that. I was just shaking. Can you go deeper? That's good. Can you feel me here? No, that's not the same. Oh, maybe it's
kind of just like doing that movement. Now I've just got my hand like fake stretching kind of. Now I'm gonna show you guys something that I think is pretty cool that I've been doing. So that's 10 on each side. That's 15. When I first started trying to do this exercise, I would do both legs at the same time. But in order to do that, my hands would have to be propped up on the back of my head like I'm doing a sit-up. Crap, I lost count. Which isn't impossible, but I think that one leg is more stable and it's easy for me to do one side, other side, other side, other side. And my rhythm is better when I do one leg at a time. I feel like I have more control that way. I want to do something different now. No water, by the way. Wouldn't recommend it unless you just don't care, which is fine too. Oh, if you want to get on that next, but in the meantime, I could chill here. 40 is cool. You can do a good amount with 40. I'm at 6 right now. If you don't know what exercise I'm doing the shoulder press overhead. I don't know exactly what my weight is, but I have an idea. Like these 40s right here. Something that makes me effective in the gym is that I don't need the perfect conditions. I don't need specifically 35 pound. I don't need specifically lat pull downs if it just so happens to be a popular machine that day. Like you'll get more out of the gym when you learn to, and this is why like sometimes I like coming in without a plan. Because if you don't come in with a plan, there's no plan to mess up. Your plan can't get messed up because you don't have one. I'm making you make it up as you go along. You wanted to get on the bench press, but there's 3 people waiting? All right, cool. Something else. I came here to do shoulder press when I saw the dumbbells, but I immediately knew I was going to do bicep curls too because it's a similar weight for me.
Get the plate.
Whoa, what the? Why is this guy on YouTube comments telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about? This guy just said, you don't know what you're talking about. I've seen people driving with. Let me put a dramatic shocked emoji on them. And I'm gonna like the comment.
I was 15 when I was 153, but I had to come up to get my weight up.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to play, so I'm just not gonna play anything. And that's fine too, bro. This wouldn't be the first time I've had headphones on and not been playing anything on the headphones. I'm gonna do like one more set of shoulder presses. Then I'm gonna do something for triceps if my spot is open. If not, then I'll do something for a different part of my shoulders. Like this little shoulder press here is mainly like the front and the sides, I believe. But I do like hitting the back of it. I wonder if y'all can see me in the mirror. And I know earlier in the video I was talking about mobility. In addition to that mobility, when it comes to moving the weights, I think that I strive to get perfect form. Like the most natural and fully flowing movement to me is more important than how much I move. I'll be the first to drop my weight and do an embarrassingly light amount of weight because it's gonna hit for me. Like if you don't feel it where you're supposed to feel it, fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're literally supposed to feel the exact spot that you're working, and if you're not, be like cognizant of where you are actually feeling it. Like I feel this in my shoulder. So I know I'm doing it to hit my shoulder. When I do my bicep curl, I feel it in my bicep. Sometimes I feel it up here if I do it with a different twist to it. Or if I come up like these, or if I come up halfway, you'll feel it in different spots. So like your body will literally tell you what you're doing to it. And you just keep doing that and doing that and doing that. All right, one more, then we'll do tricep. And then I gotta do either rear shoulder or back for my posture. I used to come up all the way when I do my bicep curls for the sake of form, but I've been liking the idea of doing it just on the low half instead of all the way up. Because if I keep my arms, like if I only do bicep curls up to a certain amount, it allows me to keep my back posture in a way that I think is more beneficial for my body. This one's a little bit interesting, so I might change the angle for you guys. Wait a minute. You guys might be able to see me if I angle you a little bit. Either that or you'll just see the guy with the tank top. This is a 70. The last time I did this, I believe it was at either 60 or 50. So let me get a little comfortable with it. I definitely have noise cancellation on, so I'm curious as to how much of the gym noise you could hear. Earlier in the video, the people next to me were playing music, curious as to if you heard that. And I'm curious as to if you hear the gym's music or people talking or anything that's not me talking literally. So I started off with abs, and I'm gonna have to do abs again before they start going to sleep on me. That was a good set, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely felt that where I was supposed to feel it. This exercise is actually kind of interesting, so I'm gonna relocate y'all so y'all could actually see. And then you guys get to see what my loadout is. This is literally a bicep machine. And the way I ended up deciding to try this was I was initially looking for a bench like these, but they were all taken. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Let me try something like this. I definitely got to widen the grip a little bit. But like I was saying, the next thing I want to do is something that's gonna look at my shoulder. What I'm about to do, right? Back shake, shoulder, back, and down, and open. So that's typically for me rear delts, like rear shoulder, or back. Rear shoulder or back. Typically a combination of the two. I'll do the second part of this machine. Can you even call this a machine? It has no moving parts. Mind you, my shoulders are already frying from doing the dumbbell chest press.
How much sets you have left for this?
Probably like 2. Yeah, my chest was already frying. Well, not chest, shoulder was already frying from the overhead dumbbell press. So whatever you want to call this shoulder press that I was doing, I'm feeling that for sure, skis. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop this right now, okay? I'm dropping the weight eventually because I want to be able to do more. That's the only reason. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely gotta do rear shoulders. Alright, get over here.
Ready for this? Yeah, ready for the video too.
As you do, like high 20s, low 30s for the most ideal form. Dang, this is gonna be kind of tricky because for what I'm about to do, my chest and stomach typically have to rest on this bench, and you guys are currently taking up that spot. So I didn't even feel that in my shoulder. I just felt the pain from it. So I think what would be the smarter thing to do is warm myself up for this by doing some kind of back movement. Because your back and your rear shoulder kind of work together. They're like your rear shoulder is damn near your upper back. And my shoulder is definitely fried right now. So before I try to go straight to rear shoulder, maybe I just do some back and then do rear shoulder. There's a back here. I don't know if somebody's here or not.
Yeah, 3. I'm about to start right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste time and wait for him to do that. Sometimes you just gotta take a lap or two until you find something that can do what you want it to do.
Chef, how many sets?
If I could find a cable, I would work on that too, but
Why when it comes to like hops, I only get the ones I know I fuck with heavy. You got too many. I got too many too.
so what I like to do here is my back extensions, and then I'll turn around and basically just put one of my legs at a time up on this, and like, you know that stretch where you pull your leg? Look in the mirror. You know that stretch where you pull your leg? It's like that, but I just put my leg on the part where this part goes. Bro, just look for a second. This doesn't have to stay here the whole time. You see how my leg is just up back there? And you get it? Oh, I'm not getting that. It's a good stretch for your hip flexor. Your hip flexor is literally just the opposite side of where your butt is on the front of your thigh. If your butt cheek is the back, your hip flexor is the front. So it's really good for that. And if you want, you could even bend that knee that's on the floor to get down a little bit lower. It's pretty chill. Stretching your legs and being loose in your joint movement is pretty chill. So that's the type of chill I'm trying to do. You don't want to just look the part, you want to be the part. Nothing's worse than looking the part but not really being the part or feeling the part. So even though I'm not always going to be focusing on looking the part and just being more muscular and anime physique, if you know what that is, I want to at least be able to do something with my body. This might be a random thought, but I've always wanted to be roaming the streets and some old ladies walking down the street and a nefarious person runs by her and grabs her purse and start running off with it. I've always wanted to be able to witness something like that in person. Why? Well, because I wanted to save the day. I wanted to be able to use all this energy physically for something that's actually good. I want to run and jump for more than just basketball. Let me run and jump and climb a building or something, which I might do, honestly. My abs are gonna fade away if I don't reactivate them soon. This machine's alright. I really don't know if I could trust it to say that it actually works or not, but that's something that's for sure. I wonder if bro notices me behind her. Does it matter? Probably not.
Píanlo, manillo. Píanlo. Vamos a meter 4. Dale 3.
Catch my breath, do it one more time. And it looks like the cable behind these lovely gentlemen is available, so I'm gonna definitely take advantage of that if it's still available when I'm done. No way this nigga's about to use both of them. Anyways, before the next one gets taken, let me clean my spot. I'm not gonna lie, you can spend an hour just on these. I promise you. Let's put it up a little bit higher. What I'm about to do next is something that I like to do on those lateral pull down machines. It's kind of strange though, because for the lateral pull down machines, you're typically like sitting in a chair and I'm pulling this down. But just imagine the chair's in front of me, but I'm not using it. I've done this on the lat pull down machine a few times, and you definitely want to pay more attention to like whatever feels more stable for you, which is why I'm not adjusting the weight even though it's unbelievably light. But you can tell some people are paying attention when there's no movement at all until you're done with your set. Which is fine. So I'm gonna switch to overhand. Same thing though, but slightly less focused on the rear shoulder part with the elbows flared up and kind of try to keep the elbows low while I pull to focus on back, but I'm gonna have to definitely up the weight on that. What am I gonna do after this? I haven't done anything for legs other than the hip flexor thing earlier. So I might do a little something for the hamstring, pass the time. I might do biceps again at some point. But let's not put too much thought into the 3 exercises we're gonna do next. No matter, like, if you're doing one exercise, I really just like to think about one exercise that I might do after this and one alternative that I'll probably do after the first one. When doing just regular down triceps has always been a little bit boring to me, and I also feel like it doesn't really work as well as something like, oh my goodness, something like this. That's way too light. I'm not gonna lie. Before I up the weight again, let me just switch to one hand at a time. Too light. This back and forth with the weight is getting a little bit tiresome, so I'm definitely not going to stay here much longer. I might have to completely fry these triceps before I go to the next play. Okay, so every single hamstring machine is taken, but I could do something else for the legs in the meantime. I've heard that sports that use rackets like tennis and badminton have the best life expectancy extension not probabilities, properties. I probably butchered that whole sentence. Actually, I didn't really butcher it that bad. It just feels butchered. My phone fell. It's been an hour since I've been in here. Almost. Why is this machine squeaking when I'm doing my left leg but not my right leg? Does it know that my left leg is the weakest link? Oh look, the machine I wanted is open. But I don't really want it right now. I can push that way, but not enough times to feel like I've successfully activated the muscle, so I'm gonna drop the weight. Not gonna lie. Anybody else seeing me do this weight would tell me to put more weight on it. Bro, look what I'm doing on the chest press. Do I care though? Not really. Why? Because my care is on how it makes my chest feel.
Oh, shoot. Tomorrow's Thursday.
See? I'm not the only one.
Y'all don't really have what we got you like that. Oh, God. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even though it's light,
This is
I'm
probably
100%
it's definitely
feeling
your
it
best with the back of the
in my chest.
This has been like
This whole time I've been talking like I'm talking to somebody next to me, and I haven't even really been projecting my voice, so I'm very, very curious as to what this is gonna sound like. And who knows, maybe the first time I listen to this will be when it's on YouTube. And we'll watch it together. Well, it's been about an hour and 7 minutes since I've been in here. Dang, I'm gonna upload an hour-long video, bro? What the heck? And in the beginning, I was just telling people, yeah, I'm typically here for 20 minutes to an hour. It's cap. Oh my goodness, that's genuinely fire in my chest. Bro, what the heck? I'm not gonna lie. This is the type of workout that makes you genuinely want to come back at 5 in the morning and pick up where you left off, which is a good thing. So there was something that I tried earlier that I couldn't really do because my shoulder was hurting, and I think I'm gonna finish off with that. And if you can see me, you see me. If not, you don't, bro. Like, it's been over an hour. And nothing's wrong with working out for over an hour, but
LA Fitness members and guests. Attention LA Fitness members and guests. This is just a friendly reminder to please re-rack all weights after use. Again, please re-rack all weights after use and wipe down your equipment with a disinfectant wipe. The wipes
Any
can be
little
found in
robots
the
that
dispenser position around the
re-rack
globe.
the weights
Also,
for you
workout bags are not allowed on
and
the
put them
floor.
in every gym.
Again, workout bags are not allowed on
But you know
the
what's
floor.
crazy?
So please lock all bags in the locker.
Using that
Secure your
bait,
keys.
using that same
If you have any
logic,
questions, please connect with
you
the front
think
desk.
that
Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your workout.
using that same logic, you think that those circular vacuum robots would be more popular because they drive around and they vacuum stuff for you, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm done, bro. Bro, hour and some change. So that concludes my session. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna hop in my fancy car. You know what I'm saying? And y'all have a good one.